All right, this is a quick video on starting up of my homemade oil burner. It's made out of a water tank and runs on just waste oil alone. So let me do a little reverse lens and I'll get right to you. This is the item at hand. As is this. This is my oil burner. Heats this entire garage. Easily. I open up the door on the breezeway, goes right up into the house. So yeah, 40 by 60. He said, all right, so this is a water tank, as I said, and I'm going to actually probably set you down, but this is a control rod, goes down to an actual funnel made out of a fire extinguisher. There's an oil tank up above. This right here, that pumps it from the lower tank up into the upper tank. It gravity feeds, and I'll show you how the oil comes out right now. Pull this lever here, and that's to start it. You can see the amount of oil that's going into that funnel right there. You don't need that much when it's going. Plus it's cold out here, so if I turn it up to about, you want just a little more than a steady drip. And it'll burn about 6 gallons a day of waste oil. You want it about, well, when you first got it going, you want to crank it on. So I'm going to leave it on like that. And to start it, this is a starting / clean out hole. If I had my way with society, I would say that we need a bigger hole, at least for the clean out. But for starting, it's okay. I'm going to grab an oil-soaked rag here. Yes, we do. Sorry about this. And then there's, okay. So, like this rag, there should be oil going in there. And actually, if I could turn on a light, what's in there? Okay. What's in there is as you see the air tube here, that goes out to a furnace head blower motor that I have outside. And that little angle right there was a squirrel cage. That's just an elbow that I had. Of course, so is that teapot, stainless steel elbow that I had to go out the oversized chimney. So anyway, this square tubing goes right down to the bottom of the stove, and I've got it capped off. And picture, if you will, a square tubing going vertically, as it is in there. And all the way over to the left-hand side of each side of that is a 5/16 hole that I've drilled every 6 to 8 inches going up the pipe until about here, the holes stop. And so that's on all 4 sides, 5/16 holes drilled, 6 to 8 inches apart, right up to about here on all 4 sides. So it encourages swirling inside the tank. And I found that the size of the pipe is pertinent to the diameter of the tank, because if this tank was 3 feet in diameter, it would probably just be blowing air against the inside of the tank in 4 different places, So the tighter it is, then the more chance it has of swirling. So this is a pretty good, what do they call it, a ratio, for me anyway, and it seems to work. So I'm going to light this up. Okay, oil's been running for a second. Right, kick that in there. Ooh, got a little bit of a woof there. Slight, very slight. The cap. So make sure it's burning. And we're going to set you down. Then we have what? Okay, so I'm just going to plug in the fan, the outside fan. Look at this. Okay. You can actually see it swirling right here. Can you? I don't see what you're seeing, but I would imagine you can. All right. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do the thermometer. So at any rate, we're going to go with the thermometer right here. 163, 240, 248 already. And it was cold before I lit it. So I'm going to put the cap on here. Hey. And we'll see what's going on here. So 248 right in the center down there. Where are we at right now? 335, 342. I got the oil cranked on still. Up here, 241, 250. Check it out. We're even going to do the big climb. Can you see what I see? Okay, we will in a second. We hope. All right. I'll just do this with my thumb. Keep your thumb on it. You're going to have to do something here. There you go. Still doing the climb, huh? Sells that at now 250, 330. Let's just do a little scanning, huh? This is tough. 441 over there. How can I do this easily? Reverse the lane. I will look through what you're looking through. Here we go. 454, boys. Big Chevy power. How about down here? 570. Okay, that's been going for about 36 seconds, okay? It's putting out. Up here, 516. I'm sure you're all really wondering about the stack temp. I mean, if you wanted to see this for the first time, you are. I just wonder about stack temp. So stack temp over there is 304. How about that teapot? What do we got going on there? Ooh, 214. Wait a second, was that dropping? What kind of a cockamamie thing you got going? 2-0. It's very... There we go. I was just shaking a little too much. Okay, back down to the bottom. Hello. Whoa, just... Yep. Oh, over here near where the oil's coming in. 697. 506, big block. Over here. Ooh, 7 series. 751 IX. Okay, so I'm not going to cut anything out. I'm just going to let you all sit over here and watch this nice long video of the name of this is watching the paint dry on. There you go. Watch the paint dry on the stove. Wag the finger around a little bit. Probably not. All right, so now you just kick back on the oil a little bit, like back off on the. There we go. Just a very steady stream. Okay. How about we just grab a pair of pliers? Or a jumper cable. How about that? How about just a jumper cable end? That would be great. Okay. Update. Ready? Ready, Debbie? Ready? Okay, good. Yep. Really doing it in there. Can you find it? I can. You don't see it, but I see it. It's swirling in there. So yeah, actually not that bad. Every time. Give her an update on the temp. 832, 826, above the door. 674, 680, over here on the side. Oh, 930, up. Seems to be the case around here. Alrighty, well that's about it. Thanks for watching.